up, OMG Nation? Today we're going to do slow speed motorcycle drills. So we're going to go down through this section right here, which is going to be the slow race, and I'm going to show you it. My man Ronnie is already running the course. We have a cone weave here that's set up. I'll break it down for you in a couple of sections. So I'm going to give you the first person view from my helmet and then facing back at me so you can kind of get an idea of where I'm turning the bars. And then I might even try to set the camera up where it's maybe on the fork or something so you can get a good view of that every now and then. All right, so let's get to the first one, which will be the slow race. All right, so what we're going to start off with is a slow race. Right here, it's just a slow ride. I'm going to stay right here, keep this friction zone tight right here. There's going to be a point where, there it is right there, where I can keep it straight. I can work the friction zone. That's a little too fast. Work that rear brake. I got it covered a little bit, slightly depressed. I'm moving. If I feel like I'm starting to fall either direction, I just let out on the clutch a little bit. All right. All right, course number 2 is going to be, is this the dip and weave? So this is the cone weave. So I dip it out, go in, keep it covered. There it is right there. There it is right there. Whoop, whoop. All right, here's the second cone weave. So I'll go up, dip out, in, weave. What is this going to be over here?
We have 2 lanes. You come in on the right-hand side and make a right-hand turn. You come in on the left-hand side and make a
left-hand turn. Okay.
The first couple of times, roll through it slow. Then the idea is to come up at a stop and make that turn.
All right. So what Ronnie was saying, these are 2 lanes right here. We're going to come through right here. Then we're going to make a left-hand turn. Do we need to dip out or anything?
You probably don't have enough room. You'll come right here.
So hug the inside.
Keep your head up and look down the road, but you're trying to stay within those 2 cones.
Okay.
So watch Don.
So we're going to watch Don do it. So he's going to come through and then he's going to take a right.
Just like that.
All right.
And then as we get better, we're going to come up and stop at the big cones and then
do it.
Then do it.
And no duck walking.
No duck walking.
All right. Woo! That looked great. That looked great. All right, let's so right here. Okay, same thing on this side. On the left side, pull up, slow down just a hair, and turn. All right, so I'm coming up on the cone weave. I'm gonna dip it out, slow it down a little bit, dip it out, boom, wham. All right, same thing here. Come at it, dip it out, cone in. Man, I tell you what, as soon as you put any type of drag on that rear brake, it fixes everything. So if you're doing this, and I'm not an expert at this by any means, if you're doing this and you put any type of pressure on that rear brake, it starts to realign your motorcycle and set you upright. All right, so now let's go to a stop. Oh, boy, that was close. That was close right there. Oh my goodness. Oh, I almost ran outside of the cones. All right, we're gonna stop right here. We'll stop. I smashed the cone, so I'm gonna go pick my cone up. I don't know where this cone's coming from. Where'd this one come from? Right, sure. I don't know where that cone came from. All right, let's get back at it. Here we go. Let's do a dip out. And then dip out, dip, covering that rear brake, covering the clutch. Same thing over here. Go at it. All right, so I'm gonna do the cone weave one more time. Go at it, dip, boom. Watch how Don comes to a complete stop, takes off. You hear that he's revving up his... So when Don comes up, he goes to a complete stop right here. when he starts to take off, you hear he's got this back brake covered, but you hear that engine. So listen to it right here. So you already hear him. Then see, he covers that rear brake. You saw it going off, and then he takes off. That keeps his bike up. So when he does that, anytime you come up like that, and you've got your left hand covering your clutch, right hand on the throttle, and then he's got that right foot covering that brake, kind of pushing it just a little bit, and that keeps that bike from wanting to fall over. It keeps it just, it kind of brings it back up. You just barely got to push it. Now if you push it, if you slam on it and push it all the way, then it wants to do something different. All right, so we're going to try to pick up this explanation, but like I said, the wind is kind of rough today. So
we're coming down. You see where my bike is set up? Yeah. Come in on the right hand side, okay? Between those two cones. Come in and you're doing the same cone weave, okay? When you get right here, you'll already be coming this way. Yeah. And then you'll swing in between these four cones. Oh, yeah. Swing in between these four cones. You'll ride to right here, this cone right here, and then you've got to look for those two cones to go out the entrance.
So this is your gate right here.
That's the gate to go out.
These two cones.
So you want to ride your tire as much as you can close to those cones, and then you ride out straight right there. What you've got to do, what all of us have to do, is when you get here, you got to turn your head, almost look over your shoulder, and find those two cones. If you ride way into here, you can't make the turn. You've got to stay way out this way.
I'll be probably on the other side of it.
And you just come on out. Now this is an easier turn than what you just did up there. If you made that turn up there, you can make this one.
Yeah, I get psyched out with balloons.
Just remember this, chin to the shoulder.
Chin to the shoulder.
Your head, your eyes, and your body follows where your head and eyes go.
And you've got to keep your throttle
Oxygen's
up.
a crutch, and cramps are weakness leaving the body.
And you got to keep your throttle up. As you come around, you got to keep your throttle up.
I found that if you cuss real loud, the cramps go away.
Guys, this is Dale.
We met Dale.
And Dale needs to get on his bike.
Dale, are you okay being on a YouTube channel?
Yeah, absolutely.
If not, I can put a blurry box over your face if you're in the witness protection program. All right, so Rodney's going to hit it for us one time. So he dips out, then he starts his cone weave. And you can even hear on Rodney's bike right now, I can hear that his throttle is the exact same. Dips out again, hits that, look at that chin to the shoulder, all the way through and in the gate. That's what we got to do. Except hopefully there won't be some weirdo dude with a camera standing in front of everybody. Let's see how we do here. We're going to go right at it and we're going to dip out. And dip. Dip out, go right at this one and turn. Right towards the gate. I didn't like that. That felt ugly to me. I felt like I dipped up, went down, and came right back up.
Good job.
I felt like right toward the end of it, I checked and looked back a little bit, and I felt the bike come back up.
And when you did that, I think the throttle went down.
Did it? Okay.
And when the throttle went down, then you didn't have that power. power go in the rear wheel enough to pull you on around.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys heard that. What Ronnie said is, what I said was correct. When I came to the end, right before the gate, I let off the throttle a little bit, and it kind of threw my bike off the trajectory that it was going on. So you got to keep that throttle, or you've got to keep that friction zone in a specific spot to keep you moving around all the way through. I might have to shut this because it is getting crazy windy out here. So everybody's going to roll through. Turn the chin, turn the chin. There it is. There it is. There it is. Oh, almost. All right, here we go. Dip, out.
Turn your head.
Ah! Nope, 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 nope. That was ugly. That was ugly. I don't know if I hit one of those cones or not on the outside, but I surely tried to dump it though. Oh man. I feel like it's that you've got to be able to turn your head and know for certain that that bike is going to follow. And once you break that little bitty fear factor, you're like, wow, okay, I get it. So, all right, here we go. Coming at us. Dip out. Here we go. Dip, dip, dip right here. Turn your head here. Turn your head here. Woo! I felt like that was a better one. I think it's that initial fear of doing this, and once you can get past it, you realize that the bike's going to go that way.
That's right.
That's the hardest part.
And what's in front of you doesn't matter then.
Right. All right. So what I just told Shelby is just try even coming out here, working that head and chin just a little bit, and maybe that'll help her. Just turning the chin, coming. Whoop! That's a wide screen. And then turn, look right here, and then turn around right here. And then, boom, right towards the gate. All right, I can talk now. Well, I knew you guys would call me. So, all right, let me ask her.
That was the worst one yet. I think my hand is just completely wasted. Doesn't help that I can't find neutral when I stop right now. Talk about feeling like a terrible ride.
So, Yeah, I was just about to tell Ronnie that there's something sticky all over these, and he said, hey, wear gloves. Look at...
Newbie. That's a newbie right there.
Hey, well, I don't know what you've been doing with those cones. That's what I'm thinking. Woo! I probably shouldn't have smelled it. All right, guys, so we just finished up. So we ended up doing 6 courses. We did the cone weave 2 different ways, and everyone did a fantastic job. And then we ended up doing the cone weave again into a U-turn to starting off to the left, and then we changed it to the right. So everybody gets to kind of look at this, and hopefully this will, our intent is none of us here are experts, especially me. I'm the farthest thing from an expert, but hopefully this will help you guys out where it'll make you a little bit safer on the road. So.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Good job, good job, good job.
Look, I got...
Oh! Stall.
Oh, this is recorded, by the way.
I didn't think it wasn't recorded.
Okay. Just checking.